Agnieszka, I need more wine.
But Miss Blip, you're not
Please
supposed
bore somebody else with your questions. If you don't have my wine in the next 5 seconds, I'll have you clip Lenny's toenails again. How would you like that? Good. Everybody ready? We're rolling in 5, 4, 3...
Supermodel, professional gold digger, and now social media star. For the last 3 millenniums, Blair Stanbury has been at the forefront of popular culture. Now, for the first time ever, we've been granted an exclusive sit-down interview with the man-woman himself to discuss how a lifetime in the public eye can lead to an obsessive relationship with cosmetic surgery. This is my 200,000-pound plastic surgery story.
Hello, Blair. Thank you for welcoming us into your beautiful home.
And thank you for paying me lots of money to do this interview.
You're welcome. So let's jump right into it and get the elephant in the room out of the way first.
That's not an elephant, that's just my housekeeper, Agnieszka. Is she in the shot? I told her.
No, I mean your current state, all those dressings around your face. Have you had some work done recently, or?
Oh, yeah. Facelift, darling, facelift. My 4th facelift, in fact.
I see. And how is your recovery going?
Well, I'm so bored that I could blow my brains out. There are only so many times one can masturbate to the rape scenes from The Handmaid's Tale, so...
Interesting. Okay, let's start from the very beginning. Why don't you tell us a little bit about how you were first introduced to plastic surgery?
Well, Jacob, I was fortunate enough to grow up in a household where natural people, much like your crew here, were considered disgusting, putrid, loathsome, and most importantly, inferior. This is an ideology that my mother, the late Geneviève du Croissant, instilled in me from the time I was born. So plastic surgery was always encouraged in my family, much in the same way that education and respect and love are prioritised in other, lesser families. Now, I'm most ashamed to be admitting this on national television, but when I was an infant, I was, for lack of a better phrase, a fat cunt. Oh, can I say that? Yeah, are we post-mortem?
Yeah, no, it's fine. You can say
Good.
it.
So my cheeks were very chubby. I had rolls all over my body. My wrists and ankles had virtually zero definition. So when I was about 18 months old, my mother booked me in for my first full-body liposuction.
Wow, really? Do you not think that that's a bit of an inappropriate age to start going under the knife?
Absolutely. Without a shadow of doubt. I should have started much younger. But you see, growing up, my father was a rather conservative man. Well, he was when he wasn't out shagging Thai prostitutes on his yacht for 3 months of the year. But yes, I do believe that ultimately the shame and the embarrassment of walking around with what can only be described as a beach whale in a bonnet far outweighed any kind of duty of care or any of that nonsense. So he went ahead and authorised it, as any responsible parent would.
Okay. So, would you say that that's when you started being a skinny legend?
You've done your research, haven't you, Jacob? Yes, I would say so, yeah.
So did it kind of snowball from there? Did you have many more cosmetic procedures as a child?
Yes. After that, I started to do Botox and fillers. Because realistically, you're never too young to start anti-aging. Then when I was 3, I had my first rhinoplasty, which was absolutely necessary. I mean, I looked like the love child of Barbara Streisand and Stephen Fry. Breast augmentation age 8, although I did have them taken out when I was 9 because I found them to be very aging. I mean, I could go on and on, but By the time I had turned 18, there wasn't one part of my body that hadn't been touched by my doctor, sexually as well as surgically. But that's a story for another time. Perhaps over a couple of dirty martinis, if you know what I mean.
Definitely a story for another time. And perhaps one you should tell the police. So how much do you think you have spent on plastic surgery?
Must you ask me these questions? You know how coy I get when money is brought up. It's a difficult one for me to answer, really, because growing up with obscene wealth gives you absolutely no sense of finances. But if I were to put a number on it, I would say minimum £200,000. Yeah.
Wow. And presumably you have no plans to stop anytime soon?
No. Well, why would I? You know, that would be like asking a fish to stop swimming. Or asking a Republican to stop being a bigoted piece of shit.
I understand, I think. And are there any parts of your body that you're particularly proud of?
Well, look at me. I'm a work of art. But if I had to pick just one, I would probably say that I'm very well known for my derriere. You know, it took about 5 years to perfect with the help of over 20 cosmetic practitioners. And we managed to achieve what is known in the medical world as a ghetto booty. Many of my African-American fans say that shorty thicker than a bowl of oatcakes. And who am I to argue with that?
I see. Well, I guess many of your viewers...
I prefer to call them fans, if you wouldn't mind.
Of course. Many of your fans only see you from the shoulders up when you're filming, so they may not know what your ass looks like. Would you mind if we had a look at it?
Jacob! I thought you'd never ask. Yeah, so as you can see, first of all, the sort of sheer size of it. You can see a lot of definition
Yeah.
around here. Don't forget to get a side.
Okay.
Yeah. The surgeons did a stellar job, don't you think? Don't you think?
Oh, yeah, totally. Looks great. You can sit back down now.
On your face? Okay. Just kidding. Maybe afterwards, if you're free.
Or maybe not. I think we should wrap this up. So, one final question. As someone with influence, I mean, you have almost 5 million Instagram followers, for example. Do you think that you're perpetuating the idea that plastic surgery is a quick fix for low self-esteem?
Yes. Is that a bad thing?
Kind of.
Well, it's only a bad thing if they can't afford it.
And what about the people who can't afford plastic surgery?
Well, actually, it's funny you mention that, as I am thrilled to announce that we have just finished setting up the Plastic Fantastic Foundation, which focuses on giving financial aid to poor people so that they can get plastic surgery and, you know, live their best life.
How exciting. How do people apply for funding?
Well, they basically need to like this video, follow me on Instagram and Facebook at Blair Stanbury, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Then my team will go through and sort of select the ones that look like they need the most help, and we'll be in touch.
Great. Well, it has certainly been fascinating talking to you, and we hope the foundation doesn't get you sent to prison like the last one. Thank you.
The pleasure's all yours.
And cut. That's a wrap.
Thank fuck for that. Are we done? Jesus Christ, if I have to do one more fake laugh, I'm going to fist myself with the cactus.